Hello and welcome to Prairie Pulse. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we'll see a music video from Elisa Corinne. But first, joining me now is the co-chair of the Fargo Film Festival, Brittany Goodman. Brittany, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
As we get started, tell the folks a little bit about yourself, your background, where you're originally from.
Sure. I'm originally from Hardinsburg, Kentucky, and nobody knows where that is unless you're from Hardinsburg. It's close to Louisville, Kentucky. And I moved here in 1997, the year of the flood, but after the flood, thank goodness. And I have been working at the MSUM library ever since. I am the executive director of the library. And I got involved with the film festival because one of the film festival, I believe, co-chairs at the time, Kaya Christensen Nelson, who's in the cinema arts program at MSUM, asked me to be involved. She knew that I loved movies and I had helped her with some research, so I went to a volunteer event and fell in love.
Be careful when you volunteer, you never know.
You could end up as co-chair.
Before we came on the air, you were explaining to me sort of the way that the film festival does co-chairs. It's a three-person thing. Can you explain that real quick?
Absolutely. Usually a co-chair is somebody that's been involved with the festival as a volunteer for several years, and they have three co-chairs at a time. So you have a senior co-chair, someone in the middle like me, and then the junior co-chair. So every year one of the co-chairs rotates off and a new person comes on.
That's a good way to do it for continuity's sake. Well, with that said, tell us about this year's festival. Of course, it's the 14th annual, and which takes place March the 4th through March the 8th. Tell us about it.
Yes, March the 4th through March the 8th. We have 5 days and 5 nights of programming, a variety of films, really something for everyone. Our categories are animation, student films, experimental, if you want something a little more avant-garde. We have narrative feature, so that's like a feature-length movie like you go to in the theater, narrative short, documentary feature, and documentary short. And we are still doing the programming, so it's not up on the website yet. Actually, by the time we film this, it probably is. But over 100 movies are being programmed for this year.
Well, and we've seen films over the years sort of really from all over the world in the festival. Is this a conscious effort to attract these, or how does that work?
Absolutely. It's both a conscious effort and it's somewhat just the way that film festivals go these days. The jury chairs are all looking for a variety of films. We want something that's going to be something a little different than just going to your normal multiplex movie theater. It's a film festival. So we are looking at all over the world, soliciting submissions. This year we have over 16 countries represented. I was really surprised to see several from New Zealand and Australia. We usually get some from Great Britain and Ireland, but we have ones from Afghanistan, the United Arab Emirates. And I haven't seen all of these films, but I can't wait to see them. But yes, it's a conscious effort.
Well, let's talk about then how it's grown from its early years and the early beginnings of it. You said you've been involved 6, but what do you know about the history and how it's changed?
I do know a little bit about it. I wasn't here then. I mean, I was here, but I wasn't involved with the Film Fest. But in 2001, I know that they only had 30 submissions for the film festival. In this year, we had 276 submissions. Wow. That's phenomenal. That is a lot of time put in by volunteers to watch all these films and to decide which ones we're going to actually program, also which ones get the awards. So from those 276 submissions, many of them were submitted online actually. We have it down to about 100 that are going to be programmed over those 5 days and 5 nights.
Right. And then you mentioned jury chairs. Explain maybe briefly what a jury is and how do they vote on the films?
Each category, so like for example, narrative feature, which I was on, has a jury chair. So that person's in charge of charging the volunteers that are on that jury. Each member of the jury, you have to be dedicated to watching every film that is submitted in your category. And in some categories, that's a lot of films. So you have to watch all of those and then get together and meet, usually one time, usually in early December, and you hash it out. And sometimes people have differing tastes, but usually, you know, it's very civil. Actually, it's always very civil. It's actually a really good time to get together with people and decide what are the most qualified films.
But when you say this, that sounds like it can be a lot of work and pretty exhaustive process.
It really is. This year, actually for the past 2 years, we've had to do some pre-screening even, because there are some films that are submitted that just technically, you know, aren't of the quality that you even want to be screening. So we do have, in some of the larger categories, we had the jury chairs and others look, and we're really only screening out at that point the ones that just technically there's a sound issue, you know, or, you know, there's just, it's not complete, there's missing scenes or something. But yeah, it's an exhaustive process. If you want to be on a jury, you do have to know that for a couple of months you're going to be very busy.
Well, can you talk about the job Emily Beck has done in being, I guess, over the festival director and, of course, the Fargo Theater, and especially after replacing Margie Bailey?
Well, you know, Margie Bailey did a phenomenal job. We all know that. And, you know, she's the heart of the festival. But, you know, Emily was handpicked by Margie, and she worked for 3 years under Margie before she took on this job. And what Emily brings is a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of dedication. She's very open to some different ideas. I think under Emily, we've done some things like new merchandising, different types of caps and t-shirts and scarves that, you know, we'd kind of gone with the same look for a while. So we're expanding, and I think that's going very well. Also, Emily is very good at event planning and special guests. So we end up usually with 2 or 3 phenomenal guests, and Emily is very, very involved in getting them here, making sure they have a good experience at the film festival and that people have access to them while they're at the festival.
Well, good. Well, you know, I understand you've brought some film clips with you, so let's take a look at some of those right now.
That's good. Good job.
When you learn to bend steel, it feels like you can overcome almost anything.
When we're setting up to do the bend, always think about them looking at us and how they're going to see the bar. Okay. Look at your foot positioning. Keep going. Keep going a little bit more. Now, I'm the audience. I can see what's going on.
You see the
I
tail
can
end.
see the bend.
Feet position is the same, but I just rotate.
It's the same, but you just rotated.
Right.
Now the crowd can see what you're doing.
Right.
They're there to see a show. Much better. They can see your face. They can see your arms straining. Big pull. Good job.
Welcome to the Fifth Form Social. Now remember that for the waltz, the boys may take the girls firmly but gently by the waist and hand. And at all other times, boys and girls must remain at least 18 inches apart. Ready, please, Mr. Music?
After you. You sit here, and I sit here. As your boss. Nervous? It can be scary going for a new job. What or Coke?
Hello. Smile to me.
Strange, liar, crazy, he thought not.
Back here with the co-chair of the Fargo Film Festival, Brittany Goodman. Brittany, we just saw some of the winning films there. Can you tell us about some of those?
Oh, absolutely. I wish I could tell you about all of them, but we probably don't have time. Three of my favorites that I've seen. One is the winning documentary feature called Bending Steel, and it is a true slice of life documentary about Chris, and his middle name is Wonder, his stage name Sheck, and he has this aspiration to be an old-fashioned, old-time strongman. And it takes, you from his first attempts at that to a pretty inspirational performance at Coney Island. You're going to fall in love with Chris Wonder Sheck. I certainly did. It's a great film, and that's the winning documentary feature, Bending Steel. One that was in my category is called 3 Mile Limit, and that's the winning narrative feature. Now, I liked it for many reasons. One, it's got such a fetching cast from New Zealand. And the plot of 3 Mile Limit is, I don't know if you saw Pirate Radio, but back in 1965, several countries did not allow rock and roll to be played on the airwaves. So you had to go 3 miles out into international waters and basically do your broadcast from the sea. So this goes through a cast of about 15 men and women who do that in New Zealand, and it's one of the best films in the festival. I actually think it's better than Pirate Radio. Just my opinion. And then finally, student films are very important to the festival, and we have student films from all over. The quality of those student films has really ratcheted up over the past 5 years as film programs, have arisen. The one that won the student category this year is called First Prize. And I can't give away the best part of it, but let's just say it's about a young student in a science fair that has one of the most unusual science projects you'll ever see. Love that film.
Well, with that, I scribbled a note here. You said student films have increased. Do you think that's because technology is easier for them to have cameras and things, or is it just that it's 14 years and people are now getting more and more involved, or both?
I think it's both. Definitely the technology is more available. Students, even if you're not a student, just a normal person can buy, Final Cut Pro and different technologies like that. Also, I think the film studies programs locally and internationally, are getting more students involved. So I think it's technology and just, I don't know, it's a great time to be making movies.
Okay. Well, this year, I understand the festival is a little earlier, I guess, with movie screenings beginning on, I believe it's a Tuesday afternoon, March the 4th. What went into the decision to do that?
Well, it's demand, basically, from our audiences, and also just the number of films that we try to program. I know, for example, a friend of mine that goes to the festival every year came up to me last year and said, Brittany, I didn't get to see so-and-so film because it showed only one night and I had to work. How do I see that film? And it only showed one time. So we decided as executive committee of the film festival with Emily, why not start programming right after the press conference on Tuesday that we always do? So that way, someone like me who likes to take time off for the festival, I can take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and if I want to, I can almost see every film, especially if a few of them are going to be playing twice.
Well, of course, as we're recording this, you don't have everything finished up yet, but can you maybe fill us in on some of the special guests that are coming?
Sure. Special guests usually come from the films that, usually the award-winning films in the categories are ones that we think are regionally interesting. But I know for sure one special guest that we're going to have is Roger Moore, and he's not the James Bond Roger Moore, from the Orlando Sentinel in Florida. He's a great film critic. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. I love his movie reviews. So I know that he is planning to join us, but the rest of them are being finalized right now. But check the website and probably Fargo Forum, High Plains Reader, all over the place for the special guests, because I know that we'll always have wonderful ones, and they always are very generous with their time if you come to the festival.
Okay. Well, can you explain how the online submission process, and called Without a Box, maybe you should explain that too, has helped the festival?
Sure. We had looked at using this submission system called Without a Box for several years, but at the time, we weren't sure if we were ready to go with that. Also, it was kind of a cost involved, and this is a festival that, you know, kind of has a tight budget. So for a couple of years, we did some fundraising, and we were finally able to afford to go with Without a Box. And what that is, it's an online submission system that most film festivals use. And so filmmakers are very, very familiar with submitting their films that way. So they have to submit their films using an online screener in most cases. We actually allow them to send in DVDs too, but they have to submit through this system. And if they do an online screener, it makes it so much easier for both them and for us, because as a volunteer that was on 2 juries this year, I was able to sit on my laptop and preview most of those movies on my laptop at home or at work. And so that saved me a lot of time having to go get DVDs. And I think Without a Box, if I remember, has at least doubled our submissions over the past 2 years.
Well, that's interesting. Going back real quick to your special guests, your filmmakers, when they come in to Fargo and to the region here, what kind of reaction do you get from those folks after they've sort of been maybe wined and dined here?
Well, you know, I never know if they know what to expect, because Fargo has, you know, kind of a reputation of being colder, especially in March. You know, it's one of the cold times. And I have never met a filmmaker or a special guest that wasn't won over by our Fargo Film Festival. Downtown Fargo, especially since 2001, since the film festival's inception, it has changed exponentially. We have a new restaurant pretty much every day. There are coffee houses, wine bars, restaurants, places for them to buy merchandise. And the downtown community, the merchants have been very, very supportive of the film festival. And I think it's a win-win for both downtown, Fargo, and Moorhead, and the rest of the community, and for the film festival. But we couldn't do it without the support of the community. I know last year, a couple of the people that were involved with the winning narrative feature, they just couldn't believe how much fun they could have at a film festival. And they're telling their other filmmakers to definitely submit to the Fargo Film Festival. So I think that says a lot.
Well, it does. It does that. You know, we talked about the student films a little bit, but really the quality of all the films that you're getting, and, I mean, you mentioned from 30 submissions to 276, but the quality seems to be raised also. Can you, I mean, why is that?
I think it's the technology, for one thing. I think we're more savvy as we watch things. We're used to things like, you know, I hate to say it, CGI, and like just the quality of normal films, I think has gone up. Now, I guess I'm kind of a fan of the 70s kind of golden age of cinema myself, but when you look at just the quality, the sound production, the editing, it all has to be there for it to get into a film festival, period. Gone are the days that you can just go out with a camcorder and do something and get it into a film fest. You know, it's just not going to pass the muster. Our stuff is very, very high quality.
Well, Brittany, what's the best part of being, you know, on the film festival committee?
Oh, well, there's so many good things. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love it. And we have 60 volunteers this year, for example. So, it's a pretty popular thing to do. I think for me, it's the friendships that you make through the volunteers, through the executive committee, through the juries. It's also just the love of movies and being with people that have that similar, passion. So I invite anybody, that loves movies to come to the film festival and also maybe consider being a volunteer because it's a heck of a lot of fun.
Well, with that said, because are there still going to be pre-parties like you've had in the past again? And you don't have to really go to all the festival to enjoy it, although I'm sure you would encourage people. But so what can you do?
Well, you can do as little or as much as you want because we have passes that let you do the entire festival, including the pre-parties and the panels. We have those passes, but we also have, you can just go for like an afternoon. You can go for one movie. But yes, the pre-parties are great. We usually have those, usually downtown Fargo, sometimes downtown Moorhead Merchants, and we have good food, good drink, and then at 7 o'clock, everybody heads over to the evening's events.
Okay. Well, if people want to get involved in volunteering for the festival, how can they do that?
A couple of ways. We're pretty set for volunteers for this current film festival, but for next year, if you go to the Fargo Film Festival website, which is fargofilmfestival.com, there is a link for volunteering, and I am sure we will have volunteer forms at the event, and you'll see volunteers walking around with special name tags. Just ask them if you're interested.
Okay. And of course, if they want more information, I assume to get tickets or passes, is the website the best place to go?
The website is the best place to go, although, you could also just go to the theater and just purchase them directly.
We're out of time, but thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more. Singer-songwriter Elisa Corinne of New York Mills, Minnesota, writes original songs about historical figures and events of the Northern Plains. One such figure is Rachel Kaloff, who traveled from Russia to North Dakota in 1894 as an immigrant homesteader and a mail-order bride. Her story is a riveting and candid look at the hardships of the life on the prairie.
A young Jewish girl in a Russian powder keg, abandoned by my father. My mother was dead. Unwanted but to care for my brother's 5. Took another woman's passport for a one-way ride from a hard life to a new land. I became a mail-order bride. First saw my husband on the New York dock, come to take me to his North Dakota farm. Separate berths on the endless train, we disembarked on a featureless plain. Hard land for a new life as a mail-order bride. The women sang, men beat time on tin pans. My mother-in-law put a flour sack over my head. On my wedding day I was blind, at least they couldn't see me cry. New land, same hard life for a mail-order bride. One-room winter shack with my husband's parents, brother and wife. Chickens under the bed, calf in the corner, cruel cold from the cracks. 100 winds couldn't relieve the stench. I begged the gray skies for winter to end. Hard life in a new land, just another mail-order bride. Women sang, men beat time on tin pans. My mother-in-law put a flour sack over my head. On my wedding day, I was blind. At least they couldn't see me cry. New land, same hard life. Hard life in a new land. Hard land for a new life. For a mail-order bride.
Well, that's all we have on Prairie Pulse for this week. And as always, thanks for watching.
Funding for Minnesota Legacy programs are provided by a grant from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund, with money from the vote of the people of Minnesota on November 4th, 2008, and by the members of Prairie Public.